Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I have the Spring Blossom Journal that I finished, and although I finished on video on Sunday, I think it posted on Sunday, today, I actually added some more things to it. I had this little box, and it still had items in it, and I didn't want to put them somewhere else, so they are all in here. So let me show you the book. So it is a single signature, a little bit chunky. I believe it has like 52 pages, large and small. I have just threaded this gingham ribbon through here. This journal was made using the Spring Blossom kit that is available in my Etsy shop, and I used the file folder from the kit and one of the digital postcards here, and I sewed it onto the cover. So and then I use the blue baker's twine to bind the book. So let's go ahead and just hop in. So I have used the piece of the 9 squares of flowers, and I have attached it on the inside, giving me a large pocket in the back to hold items and covering the inside pocket. Then down here I used a yellow index card. It's been coffee dyed on a grate, so it has a little bit of an indentation. And then one of the circles cut out of one of the note pages. And this is a postcard back, and it's from a digital kit, and it's just put into this little spot here. This is the little card that I made using the file folder on the Scrap Away Saturday video this week. So the start of the signature has this really pretty computer paper. Again, everything was coffee dyed, and there is a lot of journaling space in this book. Here's one of the note pages. There are several. And on this side, I added a little tiny pocket out of ledger paper. We have one of the file folder tags that I just attached a punched heart and a couple different sizes of postcards from the digital kit. Here we just have this little flip, and I added a piece of the wrapping paper here. We have an envelope flip here, and behind this circle I have the dress note paper and the piece of stationery that we turned into a little card. So it just sits right there, and that sits there, and then you turn it over, and here's one side of the pink envelope. We've collaged part of the wrapping paper here, added this tag from my stash, and then I added this after the other video. I went ahead and used the tool that had the flowers, and I cut it in kind of like a bone and threaded it through, and had one of the small flower come up to the top, the bigger flower. So that just sits in here. This I fussy cut and attached it to the paper. Here I have a fan cut out of the crepe paper and a little piece of lace, the top of that page. And that was to give it something there. So we have this little page here that just has one of the postcards printed onto ledger paper with one of the flower buckets. Here I took one of those circles, and I just cut the sunflowers out and put a little tuck space there and added one of the printed postcards. Here I just cut the postcard as it was. Instead of coming in and cutting it like a postcard, I left the outside border for more space, for more writing room. And I added this little tab to the edge, and it's the yellow ribbon, and I did 2 loops, and then I used my tiny attacher and attached it with 3 staples. And then on the front side, I used one of the little flowers, and I hot glued it on, and then I glued the center in it also. We have this little paper clip with some of the tulle, and that's just holding this postcard in. Then we have a crepe paper ribbon down here, and with the yellow edge sticking out. On this side of the doily, we have a tag, and I attached one of the circles, and I made it a flip. So it's just glued here so that you can write or tuck something under it, and I just have it going underneath the doily and on top so that you do see the flowers. And then we also have a little punched heart down here. Here we have a tab out of the ledger paper and some of the flowers from one of the circles cut and decoupaged here on the edge. Another one of the circles in as a tuck spot, and a couple more pieces of paper here. So I went ahead and I took a paper clip and I cut, on the tulle there's flowers randomly spaced, and I took 2 of the flowers, cut around them, cutting inside and cutting around the flower, and then cutting close inside, and then I tied it onto the end of a paper clip, and it gave me this fun look out here. So I thought that was fun. Here we have one of the note papers just cut into a square, and we have this little note card here. Actually, there's 2. We only need 1. And it is got a place for notes and the date. And then we have the coffee dyed paper, and this one was coffee dyed and dried on the grate. So you see the print here, and then it's lightly here, but here it came out pretty dark. Here's another piece of the note paper. Here we have a fabric flip. This gives you a place to write underneath there using some of the material. Here we have another crepe paper ribbon with the flowers and a piece of the paper and some bling. Like I said, lots of places to journal. Okay, so this was just holding so that this right here, this flower, would not, while it was drying, wouldn't stick to anything. So the inside of this flower is still drying, so we'll let it stay there. But we do have the pocket. Inside the pocket, it has this envelope with one of the flower carts, and inside it just has some receipt paper. Okay. And then I just stuck this paper clip. It looked funny coming off the edge, so I put it on one of the papers that were more inside, and then you could, tuck something in there. So there's that. Then this was some of my computer paper, another one of the ribbon tabs, and the flower here with the bling on the inside. Here we have the square tuck, and just some items and more places to journal, because you can journal on the backs of these. Here, and another one of those paper clips with the flowers on the tulle. Over here I added a coffee dyed note paper, two coffee dyed note papers. This is the center of the signature, and I added this little postcard here, and then you could just come back in and tuck something in. I don't have anything coffee dyed right around here. I think we've used up everything. Okay, so here I added the piece of music paper to give us a border tuck, And I've added some items in there in primarily various textures and colors. Here's some more of that great paper where we can see it coming. It's just great. And here I went ahead and I turned the yellow paper clip into a flat paper clip. I used a pink ticket like this, actually 2 of them, put it together. Then I put one of the postcards over the top, but leaving down here so that you could still see the numbers of the ticket. And I added this piece of bling up there. So I added this green paper, and we put this little lace here. And here we have a yellow coffee dyed index card, and I added another one of the digital images there. Here we have one of the digital images that you got in your, if you ordered the physical kit, you got an extra set of digital images, and this is one of them. We have some pink and some yellow note paper. You can also write on the back of both of those. Crepe paper here, crepe paper ribbon. Another yellow pocket. This one has some lined paper that was pink. This kit was pink, blue, and yellow. And this was the file folder, and then it just has this little flip. So I bring it down and it comes over the front of the pocket. Here we have one of the flower market carts, and it is out of wrapping paper. And I took 3 of the blings and put them where the light bulbs would be. We have this really pretty pink receipt paper. We have this note paper with the pink lines. And we have one of the circle note papers with daisies. Here's another one of those ribbon tabs. So I folded the ribbon. Let's see, I can show you with one of these. So I folded the ribbon like this, and then I went and got a second loop like this, cut it, and then attached it with 3 staples. Boom, boom, boom. And then on this one, I added the flower and the bling. Here's the back of the note paper. I cut out the glasses and put them here. Here's the other side of the note paper. We have a pink index here, card here, coffee dyed. Thought that was really cool and interesting, and you could go ahead and write in there. And then we have the postcard, Lily of the Valley envelope postcard from the digital kit, and this note paper that says do all the things. And I just have that here in the pocket. And then I also added one of the flower images up here. We now have a little pocket down here. I added this. It's out of the note paper. So there's a little place that you can tuck something in right here. So if you have a big piece of homework or something that you want to put in there, there's room. And we have the bird paper, another one of the collaged crepe paper ribbons. So it's got the paper ribbon and then this yellow piece on top along with the bling down here at the bottom. Next page for journaling. Here we have another pocket made with a pink index card. We have the really cute teapot notes, and I had cut this off the bottom and I just put it across here. Then we have, this one says, on the other side says Hello Spring. I just turned it up this way. Then we have the fairy Schottish, okay. And that was from the fairy kit, but it was on my desk, so I went ahead and included it in the book. And again, lots of journaling space. You can even journal back here on the music paper. Turn it over. Here's our music paper. Okay, so next we have one of the small pages, and I had added this little piece of stationery and made it look like kind of like a stamp, just having it on there. Then we have the pink flower with the yellow bling. I added a small one of the digital postcards here. Digital postcards here to be a little tuck spot. And then I just made this little card out of the piece of the note paper. So we'll leave this here just for a little while longer so it doesn't stick to anything. Here we have another one of the flat paper clips, and I added the blinged flower tool here to the edge of the paper clip, and then it is holding this note card that I've cut in so that you have two sides, and this side is holding a time card and this side is holding a check register. Both have been coffee dyed and are happy to be in here. Sure they are. Okay, so next page we have the other side of the pink envelope. It has this round card or note paper, and then it has this note paper that we went ahead and made a card out of, and we have it facing down close into the inside here because when you turn it over there is a window here, so hoping that they would be showing through the window and that would make somebody happy. So next we have some little matchstick note cards. So this one can go ahead and write something on there, and it just is being held in this cute little pocket that was made out of this note paper in the from my office. Okay, then we have a blue coupon ticket and another matchstick from scratch paper. We added one of the little postcard pieces down here that was printed onto ledger paper. I think that looks really pretty. And this is the back of that little paper, back of the note paper. Here is another page, and it has the sunflowers up here at the top. We have the ribbon, or excuse me, the lace over here on the edge with this little stamp, or not stamp, this is a digital postcard, and it is printed at wallet size. So when you print the 4 postcards wallet size, which is this size, then you get, oh no, he's 3.5 by 5 size. So the little tiny one, like we used for the paper clip, it's the wallet size one. So this is the wallet size one. You get 4 prints when you print it. When you print the one print of the 4 postcards, wallet size, this is the size you get. So this is the size you get with a 3.5 by 5. Okay, and this is the size you get 5 by 7. Okay, so you'll have that size postcard, and then when you print them regular size, you'll have that size. So this is the last page. We have the other side of the note paper here, and then we have the back of the first signature, or the signature. We have the large pocket, and today in the large pocket we have the flower cart envelope and some yellow receipt paper. And that is just being held inside there. And that is my fast and easy June tutorial, June Junk Journal tutorial. So I did this in 2 parts. I made the book in 1 part. I decorated it in the 2nd part. And this is the flip through. And of course you saw that I did add a few more things after I had done the video. It needed, I thought it needed something. So I added the papers and the laces and the ribbons and the tulle to the outside. And so that is my Spring Blossom book, and it is available now in my Etsy shop. And if you're seeing this at the end of June, all of my Spring Blossom stuff is on sale through June 25th. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, put them down below. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being here. And I'm on vacation. Bye.